The isolation of the expert. Why mastery can make you lonely. You dedicate years to deep work, sacrifice social time, and push past comfort to achieve genuine mastery in your craft. You reach the peak, and you look around, only to find yourself profoundly lonely. This is the isolation of the expert, the high price paid for specialization. Your unique knowledge becomes a barrier. You can no longer share surface-level conversations, and the problems you solve are incomprehensible to others. Mastery is a worthy goal, but we must consciously develop the social bridges necessary to connect the peak of your expertise back to the world below. The language barrier of depth. Expertise creates a language barrier. When you operate at a high level of complexity, your thoughts, references, and problems are communicated in a specialized language that only other experts understand. This barrier makes casual conversation exhausting for both sides. Your passion for your craft can be mistaken for arrogance or obsession. You stop seeking out non-expert social time because it feels like a cognitive downgrade. The solution is not to dumb down your knowledge, but to master the skill of translation, the ability to articulate profound concepts in simple, relatable metaphors. The need for generalist connection. To combat isolation, the expert must cultivate relationships with generalists. Generalists are people who operate across several disciplines. They are the social translators who can connect your specialized knowledge to broader human concerns, making your work relevant to the world. The expert needs the generalist to feel connected and grounded. The generalist needs the expert for depth and insight. This reciprocal relationship is the essential social bridge. 2 case studies. Building the bridge. Let's look at 2 experts who found connection by consciously mastering the art of the bridge.
Case study 1, the quantum physicist. This brilliant scientist was isolated because her work was too complex to discuss with anyone outside her lab. She decided to dedicate 10 minutes of every social interaction to finding one metaphor from their shared world, e.g., cooking, gardening, to explain a single concept from her work. By mastering simple translation, she turned her esoteric knowledge into engaging conversation starters. Case study 2, the master craftsperson. This artisan was lonely because she only spent time with fellow experts. She started volunteering to teach a beginner's class to people who had no experience. The joy and frustration of the beginners reminded her of the fundamental passion of her craft and gave her the necessary simple connection she missed.
The takeaway and action plan. Your mastery is not meant to be a prison. Build the bridge back to humanity. Here is your 3-step plan to defeat the isolation of expertise. Create your simple metaphor bank. For your 5 most complex concepts, develop one simple, clear metaphor or analogy that a 10-year-old could understand. 2. Seek a generalist partner. Actively pursue relationships with people whose primary skill is synthesis and communication across fields. Example: journalists, teachers, artists. 3. Teach the beginner. Commit to spending a small amount of time teaching a foundational level of your skill. This forces translation and provides immediate, relatable connection. Mastery is the peak. Connection is the view. You climbed the mountain of mastery, and that is a triumph. But the view is only worth it if you have someone to share it with. Your expertise is a gift to the world. But if you cannot translate its language, it becomes a barrier. Don't let your unique knowledge become a prison. Mastery is the peak. Connection is the view. Your immediate action step is to create your simple metaphor bank. Choose your 5 most complex concepts and develop one simple, clear analogy that a beginner can grasp. Build that social bridge today. If you're ready to connect your profound work back to the world, hit the like button, subscribe for strategies that balance ambition with fulfillment, and click the notification bell to join a community dedicated to resilient, connected mastery. Build the bridge back to humanity.